Right. So we're still digging deep, or just step by step, into the nervous system. So the next thing which we're actually trying to consider is what is known as lower motor neuron. Just talk about it. Yeah, basically, we are looking at all the possible disease. Yeah. Also, we look at the disease conditions that could affect it. So the lower motor neuron, they are like the final link in the motor pathway that connects the central nervous system to skeletal muscles. Do you understand? So if you look at this, lower motor neuron, they are down here. You understand? They are the final link. So they are very crucial in your voluntary movement, your reflexes, muscle tone, and all. So anatomy and function is for location. The cells reside in the anterior horn of the spinal cord, or the motor nuclei of cranial brainstem, cranial nerve in the brainstem. Alright, this should be the anterior horn. This one, horn in the front. Okay. So axons, they exit the CNS to form what? Peripheral motor nerves terminating at neuromuscular junctions. So they are the ones that actually go and communicate to muscles. So functions, they transmit signals from the upper motor neurons to the muscles. So they causes what? Contraction of muscles. Okay. If they are not there, automatically there's relaxation. You understand? So types, we have the alpha, we have the gamma, we have the beta. You can just pause to look at the rules. Okay, so this is what upper motor neurons, then the ones down should be what? The lower motor neurons. Okay, so looking at the lower motor neurons here, they're the ones that communicate with the muscles. Alright, so if there's any sign of damage to them, because that's what interests us, right? If there's any sign of damage to them, it can cause what? Muscle paralysis, or muscle weakness, hypotonia. Your muscle tone is relaxed because there's no communication to contract. So hyporeflexia or areflexia, fasciculations, muscle atrophy, and all of that. Okay, so I think that was it. So clinical significances, they can be involved in spinal muscle atrophy, poliomyelitis, atrophic lateral sclerosis, then peripheral nerve injuries.